Ready for school? Summer's winding down. It's time to buy those new crayons and pens and notebooks. It's also time to make sure your kids are ready physically and emotionally. Dr. Scott Shinsky is here. He's a family medicine doctor at Pulaski's Prevea Health Center. And he's here to make sure that we're ready in all sorts of different ways, and not just us, but mostly our children. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Let's start talking about backpacks. Do they get too heavy? Is that like the main cause of problems?
Well, certainly they can get too heavy. We got to be careful about how much weight we do put in our backpacks for our kids.
How many children do you have?
We have 4 kids.
And one of them is here today with us. This is Eli. Can you wave, Eli? That's Eli. Eli is 6, and he's going to demonstrate the backpacks and the proper way to wear them. First of all, this one is too big for him?
Yeah, I brought in a backpack that my older son wears, and this is too big for him, but it's nice to see that we have 2 nice wide straps here.
Okay.
We got a buckle in front to help when it gets heavier, and we got a padded back. If I were to put this on to him, it would be much too big for him. So
Okay.
I got a backpack that's more his size. We got a little bit smaller backpack, but we're going to put it on his back. And as you can see, if we turn him sideways here, it's hanging way down low on him.
Way too long.
And so what we got to do is we got to remember to cinch it up on the sides.
Okay.
We pull it up. And I got quite a bit of weight in here.
Is that too heavy, Eli? No? Because you're strong and tough? But what if it was too heavy?
If it was too heavy, we need to pull out some of the books and carry them in front if we need to carry them.
Okay.
Right? But we want to be careful about how much we're bringing along. Just these 2 books here weighs about 6 pounds, so that's about the maximum that he should be using in his backpack.
All right, so make sure the backpacks are fitted correctly, they're the right size, and they don't have too much weight in them.
Exactly, and we also want to make sure that we're putting things in the proper way. We want things like a computer or soft notebooks put up against the back. We don't want to put a thermos in between our books and our back, because if that would push against it, and that would really hurt.
And you'd walk funny, maybe.
Absolutely.
All right.
The other thing that we're seeing a lot of times with kids is that they'll wear it just with one strap on their shoulder, and sometimes that can be hard if we got too much weight. It's pulling us down in a different direction, so we want to be sure to wear them both of them on.
Excellent. Eli, thank you so much for demonstrating proper wearing of backpacks. Have a great time back to school. Let's move on and talk a little bit about sleep, Doctor. How much sleep should kids be getting?
Well, I've got a high school child, and he should be getting probably between 8 and 9 hours of sleep per night. Middle schoolers should be getting 9 to 10 hours. And a person like Eli should be getting somewhere between 10 and 12 hours per night.
How do you get them ready to do that? Because my kids have been staying up late, and we've been letting them sleep in.
That certainly is a problem. In fact, Eli has been staying up to 10, 11 o'clock at night in the summer hours, and my wife and I need to start making the transition because his school days are only 2 weeks away. And so we're going to start moving his time for going to bed earlier and earlier.
And when it comes to going to sleep, my older child, who's 12, has a phone, she has a tablet, and a lot of times that's what she's doing when she's in bed getting ready to go to sleep. What do we do about that?
Technology is a problem, particularly in the bedroom at night. And I would suggest that we put a curfew on our cell phones at night, because when we're sitting there sleeping at night and we get a text, we're tempted to roll over in bed, look to see who it came from. Well, in high school, a lot of times they'll be texting until late hours of the night. So I suggest we take it out of the bedroom, make it a discipline to charge it at night, maybe in the kitchen or somewhere in the family
out of the
area.
bedroom. Yeah, that's going to be a tough battle in our house. And finally, getting kids ready to go to school, maybe for the first time to kindergarten, first time to middle school, first time to high school. Those are all kind of stressful times. Yeah,
those are the transition times that are oftentimes a difficult time for the kids. So we need to be spending time communicating with the kids, making sure that they feel comfortable in their surroundings. Know what they need to know your expectations for them during the day. Talk to them about some of the things that they enjoy, such as getting back to school with their friends and seeing some of the teachers they can relate to.
All great advice as we head back to school. And this weekend, Saturday at Bay Park Square, what's happening?
Well, we're having a booth there for back to school, and it's happening from noon to 3 there. And we welcome you to come out and check us out.
And if you can't make it to that and you want to learn a little bit more about some health tips for getting kids back to school, you have that on your website.
Yep, Prevea.com, and just check it out.
We'll put a link on our website, fox11online.com. Click on Good Day Wisconsin. Doctor, thanks so much for being here.
It's my honor.